Imagine waking up every morning with legs that feel strong, steady, and full of energy. No more muscle weakness, painful cramps, or worries about balance or falls. If you want to stay active, independent, and confident, the secret lies in nutrition. Today, we're revealing the 7 most powerful vitamins and minerals that help keep your legs strong and unstoppable. From boosting muscle function to protecting bone density and improving circulation, these essential nutrients can transform how you move and feel every day. Whether you enjoy strolling in the park, dancing, or simply maintaining your independence, this is the guide for you. Before we dive in, let us know where you're joining from in the comments below and feel free to ask any questions. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the best health tips from Health 365. Let's build a healthier, stronger future together. Vitamin D. As we age, our bodies undergo inevitable changes. Muscle mass declines, bones lose density, and movements that once felt effortless can become increasingly difficult. One of the most overlooked reasons for this decline is a deficiency in vitamin D. Vitamin D plays a fundamental role in keeping legs strong, balanced, and functional. It's not just about maintaining bone health. This vitamin also enhances muscle function. Ensuring an adequate intake of vitamin D can significantly improve mobility and overall well-being. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at synthesizing vitamin D from sunlight. Many seniors also spend less time outdoors due to limited mobility, lifestyle changes, or concerns about skin damage. The result is a widespread deficiency that quietly erodes muscle strength, leaving legs weak and unstable. Studies have consistently shown that low vitamin D levels are directly linked to muscle weakness and an increased risk of falls in older adults. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that seniors with sufficient vitamin D had stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance. Those with a deficiency, on the other hand, experience faster muscle loss, making even simple activities like climbing stairs or rising from a chair more difficult. Vitamin D isn't only about absorbing calcium, although that's important. It also supports protein synthesis and improves neuromuscular communication, making it a key fuel source for leg muscles. Research has shown that vitamin D helps maintain fast-twitch muscle fibers, which are crucial for quick reactions and balance. Without enough vitamin D, these fibers deteriorate, resulting in slower reflexes, weaker muscle contractions, and a greater risk of injury. Additionally, vitamin D helps reduce inflammation in muscle tissues, easing chronic pain and discomfort in the legs. If you experience frequent cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain, optimizing your vitamin D levels could offer significant relief. Ignoring a vitamin D deficiency doesn't just weaken your legs, it can lead to serious health issues, including osteoporosis and fractures. Without enough vitamin D, calcium isn't properly absorbed, leading to brittle bones that are prone to breaks. A small stumble could result in a major fracture, severely affecting mobility and independence. Beyond bones and muscles, vitamin D deficiency is linked to higher risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. Seniors who don't get enough vitamin D may face not only weak legs, but also a greater likelihood of chronic illnesses that impact quality of life. How to boost vitamin D? The good news is that increasing your vitamin D levels is simple and can have life-changing benefits. Here are the best ways to boost your levels. Sunlight. Spending just 15 to 30 minutes in direct sunlight can naturally raise vitamin D levels. Aim for exposure to your arms and legs, preferably in the morning or late afternoon. Keep in mind that sunscreen, while important for skin protection, can block vitamin D synthesis. Vitamin D-rich foods. While diet alone may not be enough to meet daily needs, incorporating foods like fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, fortified dairy products, egg yolks, and mushrooms can contribute significantly. Supplements. For many seniors, especially those with limited sun exposure, vitamin D supplements are essential. Most experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU per day for optimal bone and muscle health. Higher doses may be needed in cases of severe deficiency but should be taken under medical supervision. If you're unsure about your vitamin D status, a simple blood test can provide clarity. Many doctors routinely screen older adults for vitamin D deficiency due to its critical role in preventing falls and fractures. Calcium. Unlike younger people whose bones are still actively remodeling, seniors gradually lose bone mass, making them more vulnerable to fractures.
This is especially concerning for the legs, as hip fractures, femur breaks, and stress fractures in the lower limbs are among the most serious injuries in older adults. A minor fall that might have been harmless in youth can result in months of recovery or even permanent loss of mobility when bones lack sufficient calcium. But calcium isn't just for strong bones, it's vital for muscle contraction as well. Every movement, from taking a step to standing up, depends on a delicate balance of calcium ions and muscle fibers. Calcium acts as a trigger for muscle contraction, enabling smooth, controlled motion. Without enough calcium, muscles may cramp, feel weak, or struggle to generate the force needed for stability. People with calcium deficiency often experience leg cramps, slower movement, and reduced muscle endurance. How to get enough calcium? Dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese are among the richest sources of calcium. However, they're not the only options. Leafy greens, such as kale and bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks also provide excellent calcium content. Variety is key. Incorporating multiple sources ensures steady absorption and better bone maintenance. Food sources may not always be sufficient, especially for those with dietary restrictions or absorption issues. In these cases, calcium supplements can be helpful, particularly when combined with vitamin D to enhance absorption. That said, more is not always better. Excess calcium, especially from supplements, can lead to calcium deposits in arteries, kidney stones, and digestive problems. It's important to strike the right balance. For older adults, the recommended daily intake is 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium, preferably from a combination of natural foods. And when needed, supplementation plays an important role. But beyond intake, movement is another key factor in calcium's effectiveness. Weight-bearing exercises, such as walking, resistance training, and even light jogging, stimulate bone remodeling and help direct calcium where it's needed most, into the bones and muscles. Without regular movement, even the best calcium intake can't fully strengthen the skeletal system. Neglecting calcium doesn't just weaken bones. It robs individuals of the ability to move freely, enjoy favorite activities, and maintain independence. A life filled with mobility, stability, and confidence begins with strong bones and well-functioning muscles, both of which depend on calcium. Vitamin B12. While conversations around leg strength often focus on calcium and protein, many overlook the critical role of vitamin B12 in neuromuscular function. Vitamin B12 keeps nerves healthy, ensuring that electrical impulses travel efficiently from the spinal cord to the legs. Without it, muscles don't receive the right signals, leading to weakness, instability, and a gradual loss of control over movement. One of the most common signs of a B12 deficiency is a feeling of heavy, tired legs, often accompanied by numbness or tingling. Unfortunately, B12 deficiency is alarmingly common in older adults. Unlike other vitamins that are easily stored or absorbed, B12 requires healthy digestive function for proper absorption. The body needs adequate stomach acid and a special protein called intrinsic factor to extract B12 from food. As we age, stomach acid production decreases. Conditions like gastritis, acid reflux, and long-term use of antacids can further impair absorption. Many seniors also unknowingly eat diets low in B12-rich foods, leading to a slow but steady depletion of this essential nutrient. The effects of B12 deficiency go far beyond simple fatigue. If left uncorrected, it can cause irreversible nerve damage, affecting balance, coordination, and reflexes. Seniors who frequently fall, struggle with walking, or feel their legs just don't work right are often experiencing the neurological consequences of B12 deficiency. The decline is so gradual that it's often mistaken as a normal part of aging, but it is entirely preventable. Fortunately, restoring B12 levels can significantly improve mobility and energy. Studies show that seniors who correct a deficiency experience noticeable gains in strength, endurance, and leg function. Vitamin B12 is found almost exclusively in animal-based foods. The best sources include lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and especially shellfish such as clams and liver. For those on plant-based diets or those with absorption issues, fortified foods like cereals and plant-based milk and supplements are essential. The good news is that B12 is one of the safest vitamins to supplement, as any excess is excreted in urine. Many older adults benefit from higher dose supplements or periodic B12 injections, especially if they struggle to absorb it through food. Regular blood tests can help monitor levels and prevent the slow decline in leg function that often accompanies a deficiency. The key takeaway? Strong legs aren't just about muscle, they're also about efficient nerve signaling, quick reflexes, and stable coordination. No matter how much you exercise, if your nerves aren't functioning properly, your legs won't respond effectively. Maintaining adequate B12 levels is one of the most overlooked yet powerful strategies for preserving mobility and quality of life as we age. Magnesium. Every time you take a step, magnesium is working behind the scenes to ensure your muscles contract and relax smoothly. It acts as a master regulator of muscle function, preventing spasms, reducing fatigue, and supporting endurance. One of the most common, but least recognized, signs of magnesium deficiency is restless leg syndrome and frequent nighttime leg cramps. Many seniors experience painful muscle contractions at night, which can disrupt sleep and make it harder to recover from daily activities. This isn't just discomfort, it's a sign that the body is struggling to regulate muscle relaxation properly. Magnesium calms overactive nerve signals and keeps muscles from seizing up unexpectedly. It's essential for anyone dealing with muscle tension, spasms, or involuntary contractions. Magnesium also supports bone density and joint health. While calcium often gets the spotlight, calcium cannot function properly without magnesium. This mineral regulates calcium transport, ensuring it's directed into bones rather than being deposited in soft tissues, where it could contribute to stiffness and joint pain. Studies show that higher magnesium intake is linked to stronger bones and a reduced risk of fractures in older adults, making it essential for maintaining mobility. Magnesium deficiency is common due to stress, medications, and poor diets. Many older adults take medications, such as diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and blood pressure drugs, that lower magnesium levels. When paired with a diet low in magnesium-rich foods, this leads to a widespread deficiency that gradually erodes strength, flexibility, and endurance. The result? Many seniors find themselves walking shorter distances, climbing stairs more slowly, and feeling tired after simple activities. It's not just age, it's often a lack of the nutrients needed to fuel performance. Replenishing magnesium can have almost immediate benefits. It reduces cramps, improves energy, and restores a sense of ease in movement. Seniors who once felt sluggish often find their legs responding with renewed vitality. Muscle cramps fade, sleep improves, and coordination becomes steadier as magnesium restores neuromuscular connections. Top dietary sources of magnesium include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, whole grains, and legumes. Foods like pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, Black beans and avocados are especially rich in this vital mineral. For those unable to get enough through food, supplements such as magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which are easier to absorb, can be highly effective. Potassium. Imagine stepping out of bed in the morning and immediately feeling a painful cramp in your calf. Sound familiar? Muscle cramps are one of the most common signs of low potassium levels. Potassium is essential for muscle function because it helps regulate the balance of fluids inside and outside muscle cells. When potassium levels are too low, muscles can contract involuntarily, leading to cramps, especially in the legs. For older adults with reduced circulation or muscle mass, leg cramps can be more than just an annoyance. They can be debilitating, and cramps are often just the beginning. Have you ever felt your legs trembling after standing for a while? Or noticed increased stiffness when walking? These symptoms may point to a lack of potassium. Potassium is responsible for transmitting signals between nerves and muscles, ensuring smooth, controlled movement. When potassium levels are low, communication between the brain and leg muscles becomes less efficient. This can lead to shakiness, weakness, or difficulty lifting your feet properly, all of which significantly increase the risk of falls. And for seniors, preventing falls is absolutely crucial. Beyond muscle function, potassium also plays a surprising role in maintaining strong bones. It helps neutralize excess acids in the body that can erode bone density over time. Research shows that a potassium-rich diet can slow bone loss, reduce the risk of osteoporosis, and help keep the legs structurally strong. In many ways, potassium supports harmony between your muscles and bones, making sure they work together to keep you mobile and stable. How to get enough potassium? Fortunately, nature has given us an abundance of delicious potassium-rich foods. Bananas may come to mind first, but they're just the beginning. Sweet potatoes, avocados, spinach, beans, and oranges are all excellent sources. Even a simple baked potato with the skin contains more potassium than a banana.
The key is to enjoy a variety of these foods daily to provide consistent nourishment to your muscles and bones. For those who struggle to get enough potassium through diet alone, supplements may seem like an easy fix. But how much do you actually need? The recommended daily intake for adults is approximately 2,600 milligrams for women and 3,400 milligrams for men. This is typically achievable through a well-balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and legumes. However, those with health conditions such as kidney disease or high blood pressure should monitor their potassium intake closely and consult with a healthcare provider to determine what's right for them. Vitamin K. When people think of bone health, calcium and vitamin D usually take center stage. But without vitamin K, those nutrients can't do their jobs properly. Vitamin K is the critical link that ensures calcium is deposited in the bones, where it belongs, instead of accumulating in the arteries or soft tissues, which can lead to stiffness, poor circulation, and even cardiovascular problems. In essence, vitamin K acts like a traffic controller, directing calcium to the right places and helping keep your legs strong, stable, and mobile. This becomes even more important with age. Studies have shown that individuals with higher vitamin K intake have stronger bones, lower risk of fractures, and better overall bone health. That's because vitamin K activates osteocalcin, a protein that binds calcium to the bone matrix, helping bones become denser and more resistant to breakage. But the benefits of vitamin K don't stop at bone strength. It also plays a crucial role in joint health and muscle function. Many people don't realize that healthy legs require not only strong bones, but also flexible joints and efficient muscle coordination. Vitamin K has been shown to reduce joint inflammation, slow the progression of osteoarthritis, and relieve knee stiffness, common complaints among older adults. If your knees ache when you move or feel stiff after sitting for too long, a lack of vitamin K might be contributing to your discomfort. And emerging research suggests that vitamin K also supports muscle strength and coordination, particularly in aging adults. It does this by helping regulate calcium levels within muscle cells, enabling proper contractions, and preventing the kind of uncoordinated movements that can lead to instability and falls. Green leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, Swiss chard, collard greens, and Brussels sprouts are rich sources of vitamin K1, the plant-based form of the vitamin. Meanwhile, vitamin K2, found in fermented foods like natto, fermented soybeans, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and liver, stays active in the body longer and plays an even greater role in directing calcium to the bones and away from arteries. To naturally boost your vitamin K levels, focus on adding more greens and fermented foods to your meals. Even simple changes, like blending kale into a smoothie or sautéing spinach as a side dish, can make a meaningful difference. For those with difficulty absorbing vitamin K, such as individuals with digestive disorders or those on long-term antibiotics, supplements may be helpful. However, if you are taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin, it's essential to consult a healthcare professional before increasing your vitamin K intake, as it plays a role in blood clotting and could interfere with your treatment. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, plays a much bigger role in leg strength and muscle function than most people realize. While many nutrients contribute to mobility, B6 is essential for maintaining nerve health, supporting muscle repair, and ensuring the body can effectively use protein to build and preserve muscle mass. Without enough B6, even strong muscles can begin to weaken, and simple movements, like standing up from a chair or climbing stairs, can start to feel unusually tiring. One often overlooked benefit of B6 is its impact on nerve signaling and coordination. When B6 levels are low, nerve signals become sluggish or misdirected, which can cause numbness, tingling, and unstable walking patterns. Many older adults mistake these symptoms for age-related muscle loss, when in fact they may be lacking the nutrients needed for proper neuromuscular function. Vitamin B6 also helps regulate inflammation that contributes to muscle fatigue. By keeping inflammation in check, B6 reduces discomfort, enhances flexibility, and supports faster recovery after physical activity. If you've been dealing with persistent stiffness or slow recovery, increasing your B6 intake could be a game changer. Beyond muscle function, vitamin B6 is crucial for red blood cell production. These cells carry oxygen to your muscles, powering endurance and strength. A B6 deficiency can lower hemoglobin levels, reducing oxygen supply to the muscles and leading to fatigue, heaviness, and reduced stamina, even after light activity. How to get enough vitamin B6? The good news is that B6 is widely available in many everyday foods. Excellent sources include poultry, fish, like salmon and tuna, bananas, potatoes, chickpeas, and fortified cereals. Including these foods in your regular meals can help naturally maintain healthy B6 levels and support both muscle and nerve function. For those with digestive challenges, poor nutrient absorption, or dietary restrictions, B6 supplements may be necessary. The recommended daily intake varies by age and gender, but for older adults, it's generally around 1.5 milligrams per day for women and 1.7 milligrams per day for men. While B6 is safe when consumed from food, excessive intake from high-dose supplements should be approached with caution. Over time, very high doses may lead to nerve damage. A balanced diet rich in natural B6 sources is the best strategy to support leg health without unnecessary risks. If you found this guide helpful, please remember to like the video. It helps us continue sharing valuable content. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or suggestions for future topics. We love hearing from you. And of course, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest health tips and insights. Stay informed, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.